Great day to be alive, ain't it? Jules on Hampton wants to buy your gold, coins, silver, diamonds, and collectibles at the highest prices in St. Louis. We're your one-stop jeweler offering a beautiful selection. Wow. Fine watches with professional repairs. We're going to go ahead and roll something through the live stream. I mean, people share great movies all the time, right? And so we're on a commercial break right now. This is Suze Pratt, your holistic stylist. And I've always got something going on. Good grief, let's close the window. It's a cold night in St. Louis. Temperature's dropping. It's 1 in the morning. We'll just have a little late night double feature picture show. How y'all doing? I wish I could pause this during commercials, but I just can't make it so. So I'll have to be entertaining and see if I can keep it real. That's my mission. And of course, you gotta love free public airwaves, don't you? I mean, there shouldn't be a problem or any hubbub. At least you'd hope. I'll do a little commentary, like I said, but this is very exciting.
What's that clicking?
Well, I don't know.
I'm like, are you flicking that fucking dick? I'm like, I'm not a crackhead. I don't keep flicking the rock.
Right. No, that would be an ad for a pawn shop. Okay, so this is The Crow #3.
It's like,
it just started.
This is based off of the comic book that started after the first movie. It's not even...
Wow.
Wicked Prayer.
Wicked, the Crow, Wicked Prayer.
Edward Furlong.
Edward Furlong. Look at how cute that is. Riding his... Hey, what's going on with the coppers already? I gotta turn this light off, Joe. I'll turn another one on. Got too much light on my parade. Now, what we missed in the very beginning was the guy giving the girl a ring. I guess he's looking for Lily, huh? Is that Tara?
Yeah.
Behind the mask?
Yeah.
Tag, she looks good.
Roses? Lily's would have been better. Hey, it's your funeral.
You know my name, Susanna, means lily. Means a lily. This is my take on that thing where, like, you know, the ETs sit in the front row of the theater and make commentary. But I don't really like this kind of thing with... Okay, so that's his real gal. That's the gal and the guy. And then, of course, we got
Bones, who used to play Angel. And what kind of claws are those? I don't even like that. So they're hanging the two innocent lovers. And Bones is a bad guy. What the hell? And Tara, I'm embarrassed with your behavior. I know it's just a role, but makes me really upset.
I always thought your eyes were so pretty.
Mm.
They've seen things mine
Mm.
never seen.
Sometimes if your eyes can't see, you have to trade them in for a new pair.
Tag.
So I was about cutting your eyes out.
Right. Kind of like disattaching the head when you bury a corpse. All these little tricks.
You will always be in our hearts. Your eyes will watch over us. Your spirit will always be nearby.
Wow.
We will treasure your memory until we meet again.
Gee, that's early.
Take flight, motherland.
And this is completely for educational purposes. I mean, no money is to be made off this. This is to share with other people. I mean, this is just a movie like a million others on YouTube. Nobody like multiple LVI. Oh, man. Oh, right, and they wrote the comic book.
My son's dying flame. In Hades we can fight.
I want to tag that to the Elvis thing, though. Right, this is spell casting. Chanter, if this is what you do, I'm gonna whoop that ass. All y'all that do all these wicked things out there think you're playing a video game. This is real life, bitch. Don't do it, Bones. Don't do it. Oh, man. He says, see ya. So now these two are taking on the essence of the two good ones. Alright, so we got the two bad guys. Ugh. And you know this is how they do it. I mean, I'm not trying to be vile or anything, but them dadgum Zanash, man, they love this shit. Do you see that heart and blood? What a nice spooky movie. I think he's having a heart palpitation. To dust. Man, that's bad. This is hi, baby. How you doing? Or something. I don't really know what he's saying. Ew. Look at her using them eyes, Sonny. You see that?
No one can harm him.
Oh, is that what that is?
Famine?
Right, no exorcisms or nothing's gonna. He's fucking. You see the 666 formed on his chest above his heart after that.
I better put. I'd have to put my glasses on. I'll get them on a commercial.
Significant things.
I'll get them. This was an impromptu live stream. We're reviewing a movie. We're amateur movie intuitive critics. Intuitive critics. Hiding the evidence. Sure they are. Oh, look at that. That's what's polluting our water. Even when them space capsules land, dead people into the water with some crazy bacteria or something. I mean, that's real life stuff. You always see hints in movies. Amazing. Okay. They're at the taco joint. Oh, no, they're not. They're at the torture chamber, the S&M hotel. I don't know. Where are they at? I'll quit talking so much. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Please step aside. What do you see with your new eyes?
I see the devil rising up. He's gonna make all your dreams come true.
Eat up. Partake in the deviled ham, eat of the deviled eggs, and for dessert, feast on devil's food cake.
Al Flambeau.
It's all been dusted with Lola's magical peyote mix. Have we all forgotten?
Whose side you on?
Who's been holding you down? Who's gonna shut down the mines, putting your families out of work, just so they can open up a casino?
Why ain't there a damn government-backed casino in every street corner of the hood?
For every one of them that dies, 10 of us may die. But at the end, it's they who retire for.
Now you're talking.
You're the nearest thing to Montezuma, 500 miles. How come you ain't got a piece of that Aztec casino pie?
Hell yeah, sir. I need that.
Lessons. You want to be a real cowboy?
How long you gotta live before that toxic brew spreads cancer through the gut?
Never should talk with your mouth full of food.
Satan's gonna walk in my shoes. Mine is about one thing. Revenge.
And no means of any of that. Don't be right. We have to do this before sunrise, or the power is lost. And we register for one gift. The sacrifice of virgin to seal the power of ours.
There he is. Came back, just like he said. Sometimes the crow carries people back. So be careful of the possession you could create. So by taking this guy's heart, he's protected this guy against him. Because he can no longer take his heart, or certain because it's already removed, and this guy's on a mission from to fear. He's like one of Lucifer's angels, true angels. Only those who deserve punishment. You know, he's made his name, the crow. And Tara picked her because she was a shaman.
I love beads.
You believed me when nobody else would. Once in my life, I wasn't alone.
Stop.
He wants to be with her.
Oh, yeah, right. All right. Time for a commercial break. Let's take it to dance party. So everybody can get skinny. Or no, get their eyes fixed. Right. Alright. Let's take a walk off a short pier. Oh. What, you want to see a rock and roll museum? Well, sure. No problem. Here's Mr. Bob Marley. And of course, the Queen album, News of the World. Next, we have the actual alleged burial ground where my buddy Jim Morrison was laid to rest. Look at that vintage movie poster. I mean, these were the ones that actually went in the marquees. That is a definite collector's piece. And of course, you couldn't have an intermission without mentioning KC95, Real Rock Radio, St. Louis tradition, 51 years in. And you know that's that tongue, that Rolling Stone tongue. Now check this out. Do, 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 do. There's our buddy Jim on the ceiling. So when you lay down in this chair, what you're looking at is all that and a bag of chips. Alright, so there's another pic for you from Sue's World. And the very mysterious picture that changed color on its own. And then of course we break over into our Pink Floyd section, as you can see. Boy, do I really like it that Gilmore and Waters hung out and had this concert last summer in 2017 that barely anybody will ever know about unless people wake up. Dark Side of the Moon, 73. And oh, hey, look. On the cover of the Rolling Stone. And of course, on the left, you have real Jim. And on the right, you have Val Kilmer as Jim. This is a limited edition one with the doors, you see. May 23rd, 1966, Whiskey A Go Go, Los Angeles. Now, here we have a Keishi bumper sticker, AC/DC, Keishi 95. And this is a great one. Look at this bumper sticker. The end of the human race will be that we will eventually die of civilization. And that's by Ralph Waldo Emerson. We're not going to let that happen, Ralphie, don't worry. I mean, you know, that's my intention. There we got Double Trouble, Stevie Ray Vaughan. I know Adam knows what Double Trouble's all about. And of course, yes, we all shine on. So, that's my little commercial break from the shampoo room in Sue's world. What are you doing upside down like that? Oh, here you go. And this was the sucker purchase of 1 year in my life. Now you see this badass mobile up here? 120 bucks at a foo-foo shop on the Del Mar Loop. But I had to have it. I thought it was the coolest thing. And doesn't that suck that they made it out of such crappy string? So one of these days, I'm going to repair it before it all hits the skids. You can see that piece of string is hanging on for dear life. Oh, there's a little mirror action for you. Mirrors are always very interesting, aren't they? This is a cool mirror, by the way. Now, of course, I'm the holistic stylist, as some of you may know. I'm very into everything I do. And these are the original Germac magnifications of hair strands. So maybe on the next commercial, we'll come back and share a little more. I can hear the TV saying, Suze, Suze, it's almost time to get back to the movie. Don't miss your movie. Oh, I won't, don't worry. And of course, that's on the structure of human hair, the latest scientific findings, micrographs with a scanning electron microscope from the Wella International Research Department. There's some more technical information on that. And look, as much as you could ever want to know about one strand of hair. How about that? Part of a cosmetology museum, as you can see. All right, let's get back. Let's get back. Hurry. We got to get our sepia back up. There it is. All right, let's go. Remember, I can't talk during the movie. Only Joe can. Shh. I don't think he's very happy. I see that #1 thumbs up, by the way.
Awesome. Smartest bird on the planet. Raven. Magpie.
Oh, there's a higher intelligence always at work, my friends. Mm-mm-mm. No wonder love's so scary, huh? You always know you're gonna lose it. Is that the motto?
You're not a killer.
Call the tribal council. We have to have a meeting. Tell my father Quavo's done it again. Is anyone here who objects to this couple?
Hmm.
Speak now.
Hey, Luke. I bet you that the virgin bride tastes just like cherry pie.
Mm.
Good call, Hawkeye.
That is not nice.
Hello, Moses.
I don't want any trouble.
You've done well for yourself. I've waited a long time for you to find success.
They're all useless sluts.
What do you think? Stuffed your collections box every time the mortgage was overdue. God, I wanted you to taste success. So I could
Right,
take
y'all
away
better
from
get Boot Scoot Boogie out of there.
I'll tell you for $47.66. Don't you see the resemblance to the preacher you shot down for the contents of his collection box?
Wait. I paid for my crime.
Mm.
I did all this for your father to make amends. I'm doing his work. I've changed.
You hear that? He's changed.
Murder.
Hey, Lo. Pick it up. You should leave first. Maybe you should leave.
Mm-mm-mm.
Changed. I won't do it. I've changed.
Baby, don't change.
Luke.
I'm full. You take the leftovers.
Mm.
I'll leave her wife to suffer.
Let's just go, baby.
Hombre, just
Aren't you?
Poor Tara. She ain't never nobody's baby. I liked her best in Just Visiting, the time travel movie.
with these injuries,
All right,
you're on the hook.
we're on the road.
I'm going to
Let's go have a good commercial, and I'll flip you back to Dance Party. Okay, so let's find out about the cortex of the human hair, shall we? And this one says to get a more complete view of the structure structural elements of the cortex of hair. A split section of hair was placed onto adhesive tape and then removed. Let me get that up close for you. Okay. The fibers that remained on the tape are readily visible against the cracked background of adhesive. Easily seen are the thread-like structures, structural elements, which do not lie parallel to each other but are twisted and cross each other. Also apparent is that the threads are not randomly placed but appear to be in the form of a cable. The individual fibers are spun into a cable much like cotton into a thread. Thus, in spite of a conformity of individual fibers, a degree of entanglement results. It is this entanglement which leads to the overall strength and elasticity of the hair. Magnified 2,000 times. This SEM micrograph, taken from small boxed portion, shows the weaving and interlacing development of the lengthwise oriented fibers into the cable. That kind of reminds me of something to do with number 1. Let's tag hair and intertwined and structural elements. Yeah, and we got some kind of cable going. I dig it. And of course, overall strength and elasticity of being. Now, here we have one strand of hair magnified 400 times. And this one says, this series of a 4 OM color micrograph have been placed together to show a longer section of hair and the formation of hair from living cells. All 4 OM micrographs were magnified 400 times. The first of this series, bottom, was taken with polarized light and shows the hair as it is present in the hair follicle. The dark spots in the lower portion of this micrograph are the nuclei of the cells, which are found in large numbers around the papilla. The second micrograph shows the cells as they begin to change in shape, becoming elongated. The crow has flown back into the room. Let's get our sepia back. And I see there's a comment. Awesome. Man, I thought I saw it. Didn't I see? I thought I saw a message. I must be tripping.
Package ordered. It's on its way. Cowboy.
Oh,
Peyote be here before dessert.
peyote.
And if it ain't, your head becomes a portal to the 5th dimension.
That sounds serious.
You see that? The new sheriff down. Get off me, you damn hallucination.
Oh, that ain't no hallucination.
He's on peyote. He's
Ah.
tripping balls.
That's what you get for doing drugs and drinking at bars. Sometimes shit gets nuts. Gotta be careful. Uh-oh.
I guess Fannon's mama was wrong about that freezer. Look, he owes me 2 lifetimes and 7 perfect blue eyes. when heartless convict. You sure got a lot of life in ya.
That's right.
But I got ain't life.
Living like a spirit.
Join the club.
Mm. See, people kill people. Guns don't kill people. Mm. Tag. Got zapped in a fly trap.
I'm afraid of what I've become. You tell him they should be too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell. I'm just gonna say it. What you married me?
That's a bad buzz. Whew. Is that you, Hellmaker? Was that Mary Jane I see you with?
You're not a killer.
Back when Lake Reversu had a lake, I used to take her out on the water, fishing. Times stood still.
Love Danny.
They said smelting
Mr. Trejo.
didn't make much mess. So I let them drain the lake. And when the miners came, I told Lily, Mija, stay away from them. Stay on your side of the road. She knew better. Dear Heavenly Father, let us pray. Give us the strength to forgive and drain this outrage from our hearts.
You will always be in our hearts. Your eyes will watch over us. Your spirit will always be nearby.
I've observed a crow funeral in my life. Pretty spooky.
What have you done to me? Forgive me, monster.
Did you catch him yet?
cops, no stops.
And we have our kind of justice.
Now let's show the Dark Prince our worthiness. Pilgrims. Heard these lambs were slaughtered.
I don't consider that deserved.
Did your brothers deserve to die in mines that were dug too deep and too close to the water so they could profit? So, we haven't seen the last war. All we did is see the last war.
Watch how this touchless makeup
Don't believe those silly commercials. Come with me and learn something. Learn something that's actually an interesting subject. All right. So, where did we leave off? I believe we were talking about this incredible picture here. It's actually 4 pictures that's been put together. And, okay. The second micrograph, there we go, shows the cells which are found in the large numbers around the papilla. Oh, no. I read it wrong. The second micrograph shows the cells as they begin to change in shape, becoming elongated. In the third micrograph, they appear only as fine lines. And in the final micrograph top, they disappear completely. Thus, the structure of the hair from living cells is complete. The keratin forms itself with the structural fibers arranged, visible in these micrographs by the ever-increasing appearance of yellow color in the series. Now, this one I should probably bring down. Hang on. Okay. And this I say not in the hair. Get it? Not K-N-O-T or N-O-T. The SEM picture above shows magnified 400 times a healthy, undamaged hair that has been tied into a tight knot. Despite the tension placed on the hair, the layers of the cuticle loosen slightly. It appears that the cuticle of a healthy, undamaged hair is very elastic and firmly bonded together by this cement-like substance. Hair that has been damaged by improper care and handling loses the binding property between the layers, is showed in the SEM micrograph below, magnified 400 times. The layers of the cuticle separate, particularly at the knot. It is easy to see why this hair would become easily entangled during styling, and thus be harder to work with than healthy, undamaged hair. The fact that the layers of the cuticle have maintained their normal form shows us that the cement-like substance is acted upon first when hair is treated with strong chemicals. Only after a time will the cuticle itself loosen or detach. Very interesting, holistic stylist. Very interesting. Let's see. Look at this. Doesn't this look like Bungle in the Jungle? That's 2,000 times magnified, and you see they're using that little cross section in the box and then showing you enlarged there. So this is that. And then of course you can see how the cuticle of the hair actually looks like fish scales. And it says improper handling of hair and the usage of inferior cosmetic hair preparations cause the layers of the cuticle to loosen. And this is magnified 1,500 times. When the hair is abused, small elongated fragments of the cuticle often detach. The shape of the fragments has no doubt helped to further the popular belief that the The cuticle, yeah, was composed of fish-like scales or shingles. Did I mention it's about 2 in the morning? I had a nap. I was exhausted from my day's activities. No, it's not crazy. It's a hard day's work, man. See, here I am in that mirror down there. Little atomizer bottle. Little fluffy brush for you men's lather cream for your shaves. I know you know about that, don't you, number one? You're a hairy bear, I know. Got some cool stuff there. Look at this antique perfume bottle. Adam. It's from St. Louis. Do you know where Ferguson is? Do you know where St. Louis is? I know you do. It's where the gold mine is, remember? Maybe you'll even find your little princess girl. Who knows? Alright, time to get back to the movie. Maybe I should boil some water. We're not operating, don't worry. I've been digging that nanobot leg of that dead tick out of my stomach all night. Really gets on my last nerve. Something invading my space. Especially when it's a boogie boogie. Okay. Full moon.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Are you
This is
good?
Okay, there we go. Maybe we'll touch your Come on, I'm gonna get you out of here.
I can't go nothing. I just looked up.
I wanna die. But we can't. Not tonight.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Covered up. That was him back in the day.
Ocean rains fire, sun. Just keeps coming back up. I'm so tired, Bobby.
You didn't think I'd recognize you after what you did to our son.
Oops.
Aspen's still alive. His heart's still beating.
Baby, I come.
Wow. We should not have disco party on. Hang on. We have... No. Yes. Even better. I don't know about that. Sepia.
Now it's time for Morrison's revenge.
Tag enchantment under the sea.
Didn't we kill that guy? I don't believe it. Truth is, police are required.
Here's the crow. Look in the letter.
God is finally paying attention. Hello, Jimmy. Jimmy, hi. Tell me, did the glitter wash off, or did you have to scrub really, really hard? Oh, Jimbo, man, come on, it's me. Luke. Huh? I taught you how to fight. Showed you how to survive. And then cut out my arm. So let me get this straight. I mean, you're here to make wrong things right. It's funny, because that's what I'm doing too.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you should form a club.
Yeah. Never been much of a joiner. Oh, yeah, sure you are. Come on. Join us in iniquity. You could be my best man. How many wedding speeches? Very eulogies. That's what I'm talking about. What's the difference between me and you? I'm dead.
Look out for me. He's not the same man he used to be.
Or
Man, that's never good. Hmm. Don't shoot that baby.
It's too quiet in here. Let's go.
Jewels on Hampton wants to buy your gold, coins, silver, diamonds, and collectibles at the highest prices in St. Louis. We're your one-stop jeweler offering a
That's pretty scary. If this was me a long time ago, I'd actually mean that. But right now, it's tea time. And of course, I recommend and suggest, oops, organic turbinado sugar. I know. Programmable matter. All the things we have to worry about. Nanobot ticks from hell. Oh, yeah. An organic jasmine green tea from China. I mean, how much better does it get, really? Okay, we got the tea. I love this picture of my grandparents. They made it to their 50-year wedding anniversary. Isn't that amazing? Very few people make that mark. Okay, let's get our dance party back on. Now, this picture straight ahead of you is magnified 40,000 times. And it says to determine the diameter of fiber. This unique SEM micrograph was produced, magnified 40,000 times. The fibers were lifted out and exposed, allowing measurement of their diameter. The fibers pictured here are approximately 6/10,000ths of a millimeter in diameter. Dark imprints from the exposed fibers are left in the cement-like substance. Okay. I said split a hair on this one. I gotta do a balancing act to get this for you guys. Talk about dedication. Okay. In order to make this series of pictures, a hair was wound around a pin and nicked, causing the hair to split. The split section was then torn open further and the flap was lifted up for SEM examinations. The first micrograph, magnified 200 times, shows the split hair around the pin. The second micrograph, magnified 400 times, is a closer view of the lifted flap itself. The final micrograph, magnified 2,000 times, shows clearly an amorphous mass covering thread-like longitudinal fibers. Say that 5 times fast. Can you believe this is a strand of human hair? And that's why they say this divine creator of ours knows every hair on our heads. I mean, this is the microcosm and the macrocosm when you're talking about hair. See, we can do it with any subject. I mean, it's just how far you want to investigate something. This picture was magnified 5,000 times. This one up here. And then this one is 15,000. And that one is 10,000. Isn't that just amazing? I mean, does that blow your minds? Or you find that boring? I don't know. And of course, this is the inside story on the type of hair color that I use. And this is the first product to come to market without the toxic ingredients. I mean, that was a BFD. That was back in 2003. 2018 now, right? 15 years ago. Wow. Alright, we got the tea. Movie's back on. We gotta flip back to supper, y'all. Okay, there we go. I hope this is cool to live stream. If it's not, I'll take it down. I'm not meaning to offend anybody's spirit. I just thought it'd be a great movie to share with people. And I am so not monetized on my channel. Might help people seeing this.
I don't believe you. Well, go ahead. Shit, it's loaded. Shoot. Man, I want to die. I want to die. Do it.
People are they have so many questions on what dying really is and what living really is. And I think that these examples illustrate it perfectly on the search to everlasting life, for life is love and love is life. So you can't fear love.
You think you can keep any crows from crashing the party? String ties not in defense, in attack. Oh, hurry up, Lucy girl. My biological clock is ticking.
It's not too late to break the spell. You know, we don't have to go through with this. We could just go back in the car and head to the coast.
What?
Yeah, CW.
Baby?
You shouldn't have got involved with that spell casting. You could have just left and went to the coast.
Nothing.
But did we bag a virgin?
Our luck is changing.
And what's all this about spoiling virgins? I mean, is it really that fun? Mm,
Where's Nino?
that's El Nino.
Check it out. Crash and burn. Ready to come back and do some more damage. You need not reapply, Shorty. I got standards.
Good to see you, Nino. Take that coat.
It's El Nino.
I knew it.
Get it right, Cracker Jack.
Some respect. I'm moving up in the world.
Well, all right. We're gonna do this thing. Give me my book back.
It's still up there in Square. Plus, you never had the eyes to use it. Now I do. And I ain't your shorty no more.
Don't undercut me, Shorty. You stole the keys to Daddy's car. But you can't handle the horsepower.
Mm.
What's it gonna be? Homie, you wanna be Satan or what?
See it better.
Right on.
The book. Just a bitch.
It's Charlie's Angels. See, that was funny.
I always thought you were a virgin. Guess I'm just old-fashioned. I'll save myself somebody special.
There's lost. We are gathered here. Lust, hatred, blood, greed, real deep heaven. Oh, Satan. What's up, Holmes? This is Mac Daddy. El Nino. Calling you up, man. Put your basket in the darkness and come on up here. Get you a pitch.
Watch
Mm.
how this touchless makeup appears
Wow.
to erase flaws like magic.
Wow.
Transform the way you
Wow.
look in minutes. See it.
Pretty wild. I wonder if it's okay if you play that, that piece about this is just for education and I'm not trying to mess up anybody's party. Let me go ahead and play that while we're in here. Okay. Let me just get that right. Okay. Let me pull that right up for you. Since we're on a commercial break anyhow. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And of course, I'm Suze Pratt, the holistic stylist, hostess of Sophia's Emporium, and spiritual researcher. And you see this is fair usage, such as criticism, scholarship, research, or teaching. And under common use, you can do this. We're just sharing information and connecting it to the day's activities. Very interesting, huh? And of course, are you kidding? Can I see myself seeing myself live? Hey, wait. I'm not even supposed to be in front of the screen. Maybe we're not going to do that. Wait. Right.
I'm not even supposed to
Because,
be in front
oh,
of the
that's
screen.
good.
We were
Because
not
I'm in a
gonna do
robe
that.
and everything. I'm not.
Right.
Alright, let's turn that off. And just BBB says, that a good thing or a bad thing? Just BBB. I don't know. I'll have to answer that later, BBB. Sure is nice that you're here, though. Should we see what's going on? What's going on at my YouTube channel? Everything cool? Yep. Wow. Okay. We better get back to it. It's time to let the cat in. They scratch at the door when they choose to come in, and that's something. I mean, you gotta love an intelligent animal. Papa Doc. She thinks every time that she comes in from outside that she deserves, like, some old garlic toast to eat or something. Not really sure how she decided that. Now, a great midnight treat that I like is a spoonful of peanut butter. I know it sounds boring, folks, but it satisfies my craving. I'm a little hungry. It gives me some protein. Hey, whatever you do, you don't want to spend $29.95 on that. Let's leave the room. This is a pillow that was my daughter Lauren's. On the one side it says naughty, and on the other side it says nice. And that's a lot like her. Pisces, born on St. Patty's Day, funny Sonny. What do you make of them apples? I birthed that beast in 1996. She ripped me end to end, was born all fuzzy and red and pissed off. Yeah. In all honesty, very seldom was the nice side forward. It always looked like this. She used to ask the mirror who she was going to be each day. That's somebody that's really lost. I don't mean any fun by it either. It's really sad. Hey, you are an angel, James Bond. You ain't even kidding, baby. 007, international man of Lord knows what. Oh, the saint. Alright, let's get back on it. Now that is a messed up party. Dag. I knew Danny Trejo was with the good guys. Right. Mm.
We're kicking our homie down, our hardcore banger Luke G here. And to have and to hold your mortal badassitude. And you be your homie now and forevermore.
The good bad guys always win in the end. You can think somebody's bad, but that's just your judgment, right? I mean, you really have to have discernment to know who's who on the great stage of life with all these actors. And just because you're an actor doesn't mean you're not real, as we've learned along the way, too. Oh, wait, they gotta get hitched and then sacrifice the virgin. We know there's calendar days of the year that they get people for these very things. I mean, this is research, it truly is. To research a movie and to find the grains of truth. I think it's relative and relevant. Ooh. Devil and his shorty. Ooh. There's a knife to something. We got a low power mode here on the third cosmic ray. Danger, Will Robinson. Is my plug plugged in? I'm sure everything's right and tight so we don't wind up left and loose and not finish out our project. Okay. You shouldn't be shooting animals to begin with, or people. I mean, unless they're a bad guy hiding in the vehicle of one of those, I don't know. You know. You never know what's what. Hmm.
Nice try. It looks like we're gonna have to get another dump to tie the knot, huh?
I am so confused. What just happened there? Right, he says you are dramatic as all get out. Oh. Ooh. Boogie. Boogie, boogie. Combing his teeth?
You said perfectly wise. Jimmy Crow. Let's get this party started, shall we? By taking out my vengeance on angels. One nail at a time.
Kind of looks like a cowboy suit he's got on. I'm pretty sure that Cowboy Bob stole our hero's heart. And then what happened? In this never-ending trilogy. Suspended and tied without grounding or without the head in the heaven. And he's got to hurry up and do her before morning or something. He has no interest in consummating his marriage.
I'm already way deep in that sacred burial ground, yo. Dig. Is it really you? Original gangster? Well, wicked ass props to you, Mr.
It's OG.
And thanks for representing all the homeboys.
Ooh. Ooh. That's a weird place to keep your weapon.
You wanted revenge and a deal with the devil. Take your vengeance, baby.
Mm. Now, wait a second.
You're gonna really enjoy it soon and learn how to fake it.
Kiss the book. I've been cheering for you, Jerry.
I don't think she likes him.
Welcome to Donno's Canadian Bar for authentic meat favorites plus American pizzas and burgers. Come enjoy our
We're just gonna turn that down
Sunday brunch buffet. Donno's Canadian
because
Bar on Hampton and on the web.
the big thing is still on. Phew. Some people can't hear very well. I can hear extremely well. Alright. Let's take a little walk. Can't see you, Chauncey. It's too dark. Hey, anybody know that screenshot right there? And don't forget, your buddy's making necklaces. Not that you can see him in the dark, but that's a better shot if I get out of the light. There's a nice one. Antique abalone buttons. Of course, oddly enough, earlier, now the hourglass had stopped, and I live streamed that and have that as confirmation. And magically, the sand came out of that glass and went down like it's supposed to. How about that? And of course, anything I can do for you, you should be tuning in. I got all sorts of interesting information on Sue's Pratt at YouTube or Sue's World Emporium on YouTube. I got gadgets and gadgets aplenty. Who's it's and what's it's galore. You want thingamabobs? I got plenty. Alright, let's see what's going on in here. Boy, I'll tell you who I was really glad to run into on YouTube. My old buddy Galad, the workout king from Hawaii. Boy, I like him. When I get a moment, it's really not an excuse. It really isn't. But number one shows up, we're going to hit that old gym, aren't we? Okay. Do I got a new workout buddy? I mean, could it be after all these years I actually have a workout friend again? Are you serious? Could it really be? I don't know. What's everybody doing? Right now, in my world, it's about 20 minutes to 3. Let's get back on it. Oh, turn up the TV. This would be our educational tool that we're working with. I think he's got to go to the bathroom. I'm not sure. She's itching for a climax. Well, what about you, big guy? What are you in it for? I mean, don't you want to merge with your chick or what? Mm. So you got the buggies? What are we talking about? No, he's tripping out. He's Pepe Le Pew. Chiquita Banana? Don't tell me you're going to Honolulu. I will whoop that ass. Honolulu is not for you. Give him a Valium. Ugh. See, God's telling him he messed up big. And he's kind of going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Now he's Hitler. And the apocalypse is the reveal, so tag it. Educational purposes all the way, number one. We're on the magical mystery tour, aren't we? Hey, what if Danny's a friend of Sandro's? Do you think it could be? I mean, this is a cross-cultural learning experience. Two hangmen hanging on a tree. That don't bother me at all. One of my favorite songs. I always felt like I really knew what that meant. Or what that means. Hi, Lovey. Come on, babies. Don't be scared of the movie. I'll hold you. We're learning something. I got my black cat here that people are terrified of. She's the sweetest cat in the world. My Lovey. She's right here in my arms. You can't see her. It's dark. Trust me. Hi, babies. You're so sweet. Lovey-dovey. Jimmy and Lily. Somebody's gonna put my name on a tree, I heard once, but oh, maybe that already happened. We'll have to see. And I don't mean put my name on a tree in a bad way either, by the way.
She believed in fairy tales. Who are you to tell me what she believed in? I'm the fairy godfather that's gonna save your fairy.
You're a good girl.
How could God pick such a man?
So sweet.
She did.
Alright, what's going on?
do. Show 'em how fools dance.
I'd believe he's doing the best he can to make amends, working with ancient spirits. Right, the indigenous ways. And people think that's scary, and that's silly. Now here's the ding-dongs. I think they're at the Cactus Motel, I'm not sure. He's taken to a romantic place. Oh, stop. Okay, so he's doing her against the tiki torch. Or some pole. Well, that's real romantic. Right, what are you doing, man? You don't even know where it is. What's going on? Basically, he's raping her, I think. Man, I thought the authorities were coming. What's going on? She is sexually frustrated now, isn't she, folks? I can't get no satisfaction, man. Y'all are driving me nuts. Now he's Kung Fu Panda. How you think he feels? Right, Adam? I mean, aren't people asking the wrong questions through this whole thing? There are some people, aren't there, CW? They never appreciate what they were given. It's so sad. Sun's coming up. You need to... Well, forget it. I think if she doesn't find the right spell by sunrise, bad things happen. You know, it's like the old vampire story, isn't it? I can let it all go. Anybody else out there? Come on, Danny. Do it right, baby. Wildfire. We know about wildfire. Tag it. Nice. The resurrection of the crow. Now, in indigenous mythology, that's serious business, y'all. That's why I say this was completely educational. I've learned a lot. I hope you guys did too. Oh, that's kind of like saying we all are gonna go the same place and y'all parasites are gonna chomp onto us like that pretend tick and take a free ride? Nah, I don't think so. And just when you least expect it, the truth marches on and kicks ass and takes names. And whatever you do, don't step on his blue suede shoes. Lord have mercy. Cool breeze. Yeah, you should have never taken that gal's eyes. Shame on you. There it is. Bing, bang, boom. Right. Your old eyes are back. Oh, now she pops off with the rosary. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not a dogmatic Christian. And how do you change your story that quick and think that our divine creator doesn't know? Always messes me up. You better pray. I mean, you should have been praying anyhow, taking that meditative walk through your whole days, little girl. Right, now he lost his superpower. Nice. And then you see the hero and the heroine get to go home. What's he say? Hey, kid, don't barbecue me? I don't know. Ew, yuck. Look at that. I mean, that'd give you serious heart pain, wouldn't it? Tell him. Where's the... Here, let me turn this up for a minute. Don't look, don't look. I'll tell you what, I was more scared of that pretend tick stuck on my belly than on this educational overview. Damn straight you better remain silent. You're going to the big house, girl. Them other ones are gonna like you. And is that what happened to you for real? Don't tell me that you made some kind of bad deal. I always liked you, Tara. Still do. You're just an actress on the great stage of life. I'm here defending you, girl. I still got your back. I want the true story about everybody's Akasha. So we can understand these things like my friend Sivan would. Bless his sweetheart. He had the strength to love Jimmy and Lily, right? I think she probably is going to show up in a minute, right? I mean, tell me it's going to be like that. Right. Bingo. And with that, y'all, I got to say I have learned so much. And all I know to say now is peace, love, and light from the big yellow house on the third cosmic ray in our world, where everybody lives happily ever after, is true of heart and on a mission and has purpose. Good night.